And welcome back to this special edition of the Morning Blend. Well, our next guest was once a bully, which eventually escalated to more serious problems and trouble. But today he is inspiring others with his transformation.
Michael Turner shares his redefined life as a celebrity speaker for generations against bullying. And we are thrilled to welcome him to the yellow couch on this Christmas Eve. Great to see you.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thanks
Same
so
to you
much.
ladies as well. Thank you.
Interesting to see a grown man who admits to being a bully in his youth. Good for you, though, because I think sometimes it's, as parents, as teachers, as friends, it's hard to understand what makes someone a bully.
I was bullied, you know, when I was young, I was bullied because I was a really little guy. Like, and all the kids could pick me up. So guess what? I became like the wrestling kid. Everyone beat me up. And then I was bullied because of my skin color, because I grew up on the south side of Milwaukee. And back when I grew up, there wasn't a lot of people of color over there. So it was tough. It was very, very tough for me and an older brother of mine that actually had it really bad. But it's just, I don't know. It was funny because we took two different paths. You know, he kind of stayed focused, but I was taught by two bigger bullies to how to make the bullying stop. But then it was like the worst advice that I ever got in my whole life, because it literally destroyed my life because I became a bully.
What was that advice? Become a bully yourself?
Yeah, told me next time someone does something like that to you, you just hit them with something. And then I kind of, as a little 8-year-old kid, you know, I just wanted to stop. I was a kid. I just wanted to have friends and be okay. And I said, well, let me see if it worked. You know, and they were bigger than me, so I took their advice. And I ended up becoming a bully, and then I hit someone, then I hit someone else, and hit someone else. And then it propelled to areas that I couldn't even imagine that it started from and where it ended me up at. You know, so it was crazy.
It got you into some trouble.
A lot of trouble. Probably almost cost my life. You know, and I'm blessed that I'm here. You know, and that's why I'm so adamant about it. And you know, and that's why I love programs like Generations Against Bullying, because without programs like that, I just said if I had that program when I was a kid, would I have not spent all the years I spent away from my family? You know, paying for things that I did being a bully.
Yeah.
And then even sometimes I ask myself, you know what, there's a lot of guys that I bullied and forced them to join the things that I was involved in as a young man. And then I look at them now and, you know, they're doing life in prison.
Yeah.
If I would have left them alone as a kid, maybe they wouldn't be there right now. But I made them do what they were supposed, you know, as far as getting involved in things that they shouldn't have.
Like crime, do you mean?
Gangs, crime, you know, so I live with that sometimes. Like, what if I didn't bully him and force him into the gang that I was involved in? And yeah, they had the ultimate decision to whatever they did to get themselves in the position, but yet maybe, like me, if those two kids wouldn't have said hit somebody, where would my life? You know, I just wanted it to stop. I was just a little guy that just wanted to have friends. So I thought that was the way, because I believed them, because it stopped.
Is that a similar profile to a lot of bullies? You know, we hear a lot, you know, that a bully often is dealing with something that you may not understand, and they're, you know, they're acting out in a way to protect themselves.
Right.
And so, how do we view bullies? What causes someone to be a bully as you've become a speaker to other kids?
I just think there's a lot of things that, you know, it's not just one antidote. There's not one thing that makes a bully. Yeah, I mean, some people want to be cool. Yeah. Some kids just want attention that they may not be getting at home. Other kids might just be being bullied and just want it to stop. So they figure, hey, maybe I can act like him and up the bar, or her maybe, and become the bully and stop it. There's so many reasons I wish I had that answer, because I would just be rich and stop it, you know, stop the bullying, you know.
So how do we stop it without becoming a bully?
I think being an upstander. I really like the upstander principle, because, you know, being an upstander in a non-threatening way, because people are scared to get involved. You know, I just saw an incident probably about this summer where there was a grown man bullying another grown man, and I was like, why is he doing this? But then, you know, it's kind of, you're scared to get involved in today's world, because you don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to be a victim of something just trying to help somebody. But I said, you know what, I'm an upstander. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get involved in this, and I'm going to go back to Upstander 101, and I'm going to get involved in a non-threatening way. So all I did is I walked up to the gentleman that was being bullied, and I said, hey, I have an old friend that hasn't seen you in years. Come with me. He wants to talk to you. It diffused the situation.
Remove
I just removed him from the situation, and thank God we both walked away safe, and he wasn't being bullied, and maybe someone didn't have to sit a night in jail and or hurt somebody for some dumb reason, you know?
Yeah. And kids can use that principle too, the upstander, and in a very non-threatening way, say, hey, that's not cool.
And I think with kids, because kids have so much power and they don't even realize the power that they have, just if you have a group of friends, make that part of who you guys are. Like when you see somebody being bullied, don't bully. Don't laugh at the bullying. Or just simply say, hey, you know what? We're this group of friends, so guess what happens? We're not going to support bullying by, like I said, laughing or even watching it. If you're scared to take somebody out of the situation, then walk away from the situation and give it no validness at all, or you know, just walk away. No power. There you go. Great word. No power. And then guess what? The bully has nobody to show off to, right? Yeah. You know, and that's how I look at it. And I just tell kids, and I tell parents as well, as we all are parents, we got to keep instilling stuff. I mean, it's kind of like the cheese has moved, you know, the way we view our world now today from when I was a youngster. And I just tell people, we got to really start putting more stuff into our kids. You know, we have to start telling them and teaching them how to believe in themselves, like truly believe in themselves. Because I go up to kids all the time and I say, hey, do you believe in yourself? And there's a pause. But if I go up to them and say, hey, did you go to school today? Yeah. Did you play video games? Yeah. There's no pause. And as long as that pause exists in my mind, if I can walk up to a kid and say, do you believe in yourself? Do you love yourself? And they can instantly give me some affirmation or a real reason why they do, then there's a problem. Yeah. And I think us as parents need to just tell our kids and just even give them 5 steps, everyday practices, because you will believe in yourself, because you're somebody. You know, and I just don't think we do that in today's world.
Yeah, and we need to do more of it. I know people can learn more about hiring you as a speaker, as well as being an upstander at gabnow.org, which is generationsagainstbullyingnow.org. Thanks so much for being here and sharing.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much.
We need everyone to know about it. It's a serious situation. Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Merry Christmas to you, too.